What's up, Comic-Con? My name's Cullen, and I collect comic books. Today, we're going to go over my Wednesday pulls for this week, which Wednesday is when the new Marvel comes out. So we're going to see the plots for those, and we'll give you a little information about it, whatever I can. Haven't gotten to read them yet, so we're just going to go with what the plot they give us. I did the same thing for DC yesterday. Speaking of DC, there's one DC book in here because the shop didn't have it yesterday and I got it today. So let's go through these Marvel books, and I hope you enjoy. All right, we'll get on it. Obviously, you see in front of me, you have this awesome John Romita Jr. cover of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, Number 2. And I love this cover because I love how Romita does rain. So, yeah, it's a cool cover. It's not like one of his coolest covers I've seen. I mean, not like I really do like it. I mean, it's cool. It is probably for what this story is, since we're getting ready to read the story. Plot. Best couple in comics is done. You aren't going to believe what is happening in this volume of Amazing Spider-Man. They really didn't give us nothing to go through for, but obviously Mary Jane and Peter have a fight. The writer for this is Zeb Wells, and John Romita Jr. also does the interior art. All right, next we are going to go with Devil's Reign number, I'm not sure because, no, Devil's Reign Omega, doesn't even have a number. Wow, way to go me. All right, Devil's Reign Omega, which has this awesome Inyouk Lee cover, and it's written by Chip Zdarsky and Luciano Vesio is the artist. I'm sure I spelled his name wrong, but we're gonna go with the plot. I didn't get to see didn't get to read a lot of Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil because I, for some reason, missed out on this because I wasn't collecting Marvel at the time. Since I recently started getting heavier into comics, I started collecting more Marvel again. And what's funny is I almost always have gotten Daredevil, like since before. Like even when I stopped collecting Marvel, I usually collect Daredevil. Like it was one of those books that I, have always enjoyed. And somehow this Chip Zdarsky Daredevil run got under my belt. I've got a couple issues here and there, but I definitely would like to get it one day, even though it's kind of high and hot right now. I'm hoping if it cools down at some point, maybe I'll pick me up a run. But, all right, Devil's Reign Omega. In the wake of one of the most visceral Daredevil, nay, Marvel stories ever, the Marvel Universe's New York City stands remade and reforged. If not in Wilson Fisk's image, then at least his spirit. After a battle that nearly tore the city and its citizens apart, New York superheroes have no choice but to try to adapt to their new and dangerous paradigm they find themselves operating under, with 8 million people turned against them. I definitely want to start reading this Reign. I've been picking up this Devil's Reign just so I can finally go back and read this Zdarsky run. So I definitely am going to enjoy this. Zdarsky's also getting ready to start working on the Batman at issue 125. So if you would like to, you should probably go ahead and pre-order or get a hold of it. That issue 125 I think is coming out in June or July, but you might want to jump on that because, I mean, it's Chip Zdarsky and it's Batman, so if he's done anything he can do to Daredevil, he can do to Batman probably. It's going to be awesome. All right, next book we have is The Hulk, Volume 3, Issue Number 7, Banner of War Part 3. This is a Gary Frank cover, and it's written by Donny Cates, and the artist is Martin Cosiolo. And Banner of War Part 3, in this third installment of epic crossover between Hulk and Thor series, Iron Man interrupts a pivotal moment of Hulk and Thor's battle to settle a score. Equipped with the new celestial Hulkbuster armor of his own design, Tony is convinced that he can ensure Thor's victory and Hulk's capture. But sometimes what you don't know really can hurt you. So far I'm enjoying this whole Hulk Banner of War thing with Thor, and I am going to continue to get it and check it out. Donny Cates is a great writer. He did great things with Venom. Let's move it on to the next book, which, if I am right, is the Legion of X. Legion of X #1. It's a DK Ruin cover, and the writer is Simon Spurrier, and the artist is Janet Bazaldua. I gotta get used to. It's gotta be. I think it's Janet Bazaldua. But says the plot. Cy Spurrier and Jan Bazalda bring peace, love, and justice to Krakoa. Krakoa has its laws, but doesn't have its justice. To remain in a mutant sanctuary, Krakoa must safeguard itself from those who would damage its peace or traumatize its people. The lost must be found, and the wicked must face redemption or retribution. It is up to the ever-sulfur swashbuckler Nightcrawler to keep the spark alive, and Legion to host his unique team of psychedelic mind space called the Altar, with Pixie on Point and Juggernaut as a one-man riot, and a host of X-favorites on the beat. Legion of X will do. This Legion of X also, I hear, has several first appearances in it, so it's something, if you're specking on that kind of thing, it's definitely something you might want to pick up. I can't remember what they are right now, which is horrible, but we're going to move on to my final book, which is a Marvel book. Like I mentioned before, I had a Marvel book, or DC book, my bad. Alright, Action Comics Volume 3, issue number 1043. Alright, the cover is by Dale Eaglesham. Its writer is Philip Kennedy Johnson, and the interior artist is Will Conrad. And the next chapter of the War World saga begins. Following the first victory by Superman and the Phaeolosians, or the Phaeolosians, Phaeolasians. Alright, and the war rebellion has begun. Mongol has become more merciless than ever, cracking down on his enemies with unspeakable cruelty. With Superman's people suffering and his options dwindling, his thoughts to turn to the mythical necropolis that supposedly lies at the heart of Warworld. Superman's epic space adventure continues in this new arc. Then, the Myth of Mongol journey. In the Myth of Mongol, journey back to the origin of the first Mongol in history and uncover the deadly secrets that could spell certain doom. I picked this book up mainly because of the fact that this would be the first appearance of the first Mongol in history. So therefore, if you're, looking for first appearances, there's one that came out this week. So definitely something to look into. But yeah, so far, this is all the stuff I've got this week. And I'll show you what else I'm picking up next week when it comes. And definitely keep on watching the stuff if you like it. I hope to talk to you next time. And I'm getting ready to throw you a copy, not throw you a copy, I'm getting ready to show you all the books here underneath the lens a little closer so you can take a good look at the covers. And I will see you on my next video. Please hit like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.